as an amateur, Chris Eubank Jr. vaulted over the top rope like his father. Doesn't look as cool when you got the head guard on, though.
Almost long, gangly looking Tanweer Chowdhury. Shorter, more compact Jordan McCarty. Again, boxing out of the southpaw stance.
We've seen quite a few southpaws over the last couple of days.
Do you know, we have, and I suppose the common aspersion is that there aren't many around, but I'd say we've seen not as many as orthodoxes, but we've certainly not been short of them. And again, just switch hitting there, changing from southpaw to orthodox.
We've seen more southpaws, in this event than you'd expect. And actually, at the elite level, in amateur boxing, there are a lot of southpaws around. A lot of Olympic medalists in 2012 were southpaws, the likes of Lomachenko, Iglesias, I think, Luke Campbell. So, if you can use it to your advantage, boxing with that right-hand lead can be extremely effective, especially in amateur boxing.
Another thing we have seen as well, a few of, is just switch hitters, right? It's boxers that are just comfortable throwing from either stance and just showing nice adaptability. If one particular shot's not working, just switching, just pivoting back onto the other foot and trying a few different angles. And it's nice to see at this early stage of boxers' careers trying things. And that was good work from Jordan McCarty. He's got lunged in there, caught Tanweer Chowdhury with a couple of nice shots. And again, Chowdhury from double jab ABC. I just feel like Chowdhury's not quite using that jab to full effect as McCarty steps in, sort of letting him get away with lunging and leaping in. There's some fairly wild shots, but he's getting away with it.
So when Chowdhury's getting caught, his form sort of falls apart. He looks a bit clumsy there, starts swinging, slapping punches.
Very long limb, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Again, the referee just talking about slapping punches to the side of the head guard, just making it spin.
Just when you're long and tall like that, you don't really want to be swinging your arms around the houses. You want to throw nice, clear, straight shots that everyone can see landing, take advantage of that height and reach.
Really, it's footwork from McCarty that's making him the aggressor and creating him the opportunities to land shots, shuffling in, much quicker feet than Chowdhury. He's unable to keep him at bay with his jab. So an interesting clash of statures, I suppose you'd call it, through round one. McCarty, for me, just getting the better of the opening couple of minutes.
Chowdhury's club, double jab. It's in Lewisham in London. Runs a jab, don't stab initiative, which I assume is a sort of crime prevention program. It's one of these things that clubs like double jab, like Fight for Peace, do for their local community. It really gives young people, well, something to do as much as anything, as well as teaching them discipline, self-control. It's sort of, boxing clubs really play a role in getting people who are at risk of sort of slipping into a gang culture, getting them out of that, giving them something positive to identify with.
Oh, nice double left hook to the body from McCarthy. Sorry, Chowdhury there really just looking slightly ungainly when he's caught. Referee just asking him if it was a slip, if he's okay. And again, the head guard's just been dislodged. With another break in the action.
It's not great for your composure though, if your head guard's slipping around, getting in your eyes, and you're going to go back to a corner.
Again, nice work from McCarthy, just waiting for Chowdhury to commit, just making sure he's just out of range, and when Chowdhury steps in, McCarthy's ready to spring in and meet him. He's doing well to close the gap here. Considerably shorter limbs. Again, these shots from Chowdhury, although they're sort of clubbing the side of the head, they're not really landing for me with the knuckle part of the glove, and they're more slaps in that sense of the word. And so, although they might sound the part, that one again, they're not really what you would discern as landing shots, John.
No, they're sort of winging, flailing shots. And as he's swinging them, he's open for McCarthy to land.
The referee may be having words with the two boxers to that effect.
Exactly. You're not, Chowdhury shouldn't be throwing the slapping punches, but equally, McCarthy's been getting a little bit rough with him on the blind side of the referee. It looked like some of his right hooks might be straying a little bit low.
Nice counter left, and then he doubles it up, McCarthy.
It's rough stuff, but McCarthy's bullying him.
Again, headguard problems with Tanwe Chowdhury. You would think that they would make sure that wasn't a problem before the contest started. Even now, it looks to be a little bit skew-if on his head. It quite looks central.
Exactly, and that can't help with seeing the punches coming in.
Also, if the headguard's not on square, it's not really giving you a balanced protection around each cheek and around the sides of your head. It's really pulled round to the left of his face there. You just see the left eye completely obscured in its vision, and again, this is the third time now. The corner's really got to make a slightly better job of it this time, and whether that's deliberate to kind of give him more of a break than necessary, I don't know, but by the way, Jordan McCarthy's been left waiting on the third or fourth occasion here, and he looks fine, nods towards his corner. He's ready to go.
I don't know, maybe it's just one of those things. When you're having a bad day, and one thing starts going wrong, everything starts going wrong.
Yeah, so bad things come in threes, don't they? So McCarthy looking for an opening, just slips the oncoming jab from Chowdhury. Leads with the right jab of his own. Well, it's slightly frustrating encounters to watch, where both men sort of pause on the outside, and both lunging at the same time, and one or two shots get off, but then they end up just clinching. And the ref has to separate them, and it doesn't flow quite as nicely as we have seen some of the bouts this afternoon.
Actually, there's some quality boxers in this division. Yithe, 60 kilos. Morgan Bosley, who's up next, really impressed yesterday. So, whoever wins out of whoever they're going to be facing in the final, whoever wins this, it's going to be tough. You can't really afford to be as sloppy as certainly Chowdhury has been.
Another, and hopefully the final adjustment made to that head guard of Tanwe Chowdhury. Jordan McCarthy, well, he's had plenty of rest throughout this contest. Taking in some deep breaths of air and final instructions. But he's boxed well over those first 2 rounds, despite the stops and starts. So, into the 3rd and final round. It's better from Chowdhury, just working behind that jab.
That's what he needs to do, really. Just use the jab.
Could have done with that a little bit earlier, to be honest. Maybe a tad too late for him, but at least he's showing the judges that he's making adjustments. So very hard for Jordan McCarthy to look good against an opponent like this, because you've got a very long jab to get past, and once you do, you sort of get smothered by his height and limbs, and sort of head pushed down and locked up.
McCarthy's getting frustrated as well, because he's almost running in there, leaning forward with his hands down, slinging. Pretty risky approach, really.
It is, yeah, and he's boxed very well over the last couple of rounds. That jab just spins the head guard around again. And the how many time? 5th, 6th time. Chowdhury is sent to the corner, and well, the gloves are coming off. The head guard's come off.
I think maybe the referee had run out of patience. Maybe with too many equipment malfunctions, referee's called it off.
Is he calling it off, or do we go to the scorecards at this point? That's very interesting indeed. Oh, from what we've just heard, we believe there's maybe disqualification for head guard, and well, it's tough on Tanwir Chowdhury, who I suspect was behind in the contest anyway, but given that, it's a real shame, but it was really stopping the flow of the contest, John.
Yeah, and I think it's within the rules. If your equipment is malfunctioning, you can be disqualified, or you know, if you show up without the right equipment, you should be disqualified as well. Not exactly the way anyone wants a bout to end.
I suppose Jordan McCarthy will take the decision any way it comes. It means he books his place in the final if this is the decision that we anticipate it's going to be. Disqualification. And Tanwir Chowdhury will go empty-handed due to the head guard malfunction and disqualification.